Ask any seasoned recruiter, and they'll tell you the same thing. Often, the very best hires are the ones you don't make. Why? The process of recruiting, hiring and onboarding a new employee can be incredibly costly to your organization. It's a major upfront investment to make for an employee who may be the wrong match for an open role. If a hire turns out to be a poor fit, it will cost at least as much as their pay to replace them, and even more to undo any damage they may have caused during their brief tenure. A bad hire can disrupt existing workflows, damage morale, spur the loss of valuable employees, and, should a scorned former employee choose to speak out online, tarnish your reputation as an organization. Fortunately, there are ways to determine whether a candidate is the wrong fit long before you extend an offer. These 4 interview red flags have helped me avoid making wrong-fit hires. 1. They don't have the big 3. While every great employee brings something different to the table, I've found that nearly all of them share 3 core characteristics: likability, trustworthiness and competence. These 3 qualities should function as the initial criteria against which you evaluate job candidates. First up is likability. Everyone enjoys working with people they like, and one bad egg can quickly damage team dynamics. That's not to say every new hire must immediately become best friends with everyone on their new team, but can they pass that 5-hour road trip test? If you and your colleagues can't imagine spending 5 hours in a car with a potential new teammate, it may not be the right fit. Next on the list is trustworthiness. It may sound dramatic, but it's important to ask interview questions that evaluate a candidate's sense of moral responsibility. Consider asking them how they'd act in ethically ambiguous situations. If you don't feel that you can trust them, don't hire them. Finally, consider a candidate's competence. This doesn't always mean experience, as people can be trained for specific tasks and roles. However, certain qualities like work ethic, leadership skills, natural intelligence and interpersonal savvy just can't be taught. Consider whether a candidate possesses the qualities they need to not only master role-specific skills, but confidently navigate your organization's social ecosystem. 2. Their stories keep changing. The biggest, brightest interview red flag. A story that keeps changing. Whether it's why they left their last job, why they're leaving their current job, the reason for a gap in their resume, or an anecdote about a success in a previous role, if a candidate can't settle on a single answer, they're probably not worthy of your trust. For this reason, it's always a good idea to compare notes with any colleagues who also interview the candidate. Run through the candidate's answers to each of your questions. If something doesn't match up, you should be concerned. 3. They're not a good cultural fit. It takes time and energy to build a positive and caring workplace culture, work that a single bad hire can quickly undo. While a hire who's lazy or rude can certainly damage corporate culture, hiring managers often don't even look for an even bigger threat: a candidate's resistance to change. People who are unwilling to adapt to your organization's workflows or evolve with industry shifts can crush your workplace culture. Your firm has honed its processes and chosen the tools that work best for your needs, but a candidate who can't stop harping on how things were done at their old firm should probably stay there. 4. You get a bad gut feeling. Sometimes, everything about a candidate seems right, but it still just doesn't feel right. Humans are among the few animals who regularly ignore their instincts, and if somebody gives you a bad feeling, there may be a reason for it. That said, it's important to distinguish your gut feeling from unconscious, personal biases. To that end, consider how you and your team can identify and root out bias throughout the hiring process. Further, ensure promising candidates have the opportunity to speak with a diverse group of interviewers. If you're all getting a bad feeling, it might not be the right fit.